world, baby. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do some real shit out here. You know what I mean? I got on my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh-gosh goosh-mosh. You gave me the oosh-gosh muaf. The smoosh-mosh. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? I mean, you gave me the oosh-gosh muash. I love it, yo.
And, you know, he'd be all taped up and he'd have baby all over him. Big brother, what do you think we're gonna do? I look up at him playing cards and go, no baby oil, get out! Get out, no baby oil.
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a month to be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and
For me to talk about certain people and know them, but I can't say I know them is weird. Like Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like these are my friends. Jay-Z's my friend. Diddy's my friend. Puff don't deserve nothing that y'all giving my friend.
Just when we thought the stories around Diddy couldn't get worse, federal evidence has surfaced that allegedly ties him to some serious involving Orlando Brown and Bryshere Gray. This isn't just another celebrity Tia, there's hard evidence now being linked to these shocking claims. Both Orlando and Bryshere have their fair share of public struggles, but this new information paints a far more disturbing picture about what's been happening with them. From accusations to cover-ups, the situation's getting real messy, and it's not just Diddy's name that's being dragged through the mud. Big names like Will Smith are being connected to the story, raising questions about how deep this goes. Well, let's dive into the details of how Diddy's empire is crumbling under the weight of these shocking allegations.
When people know your government name, anybody can do anything. It's just like, I'm not normal no more.
So, Bryshere Gray, best known for playing Hakeem Lion on Empire, was on top of the world for a minute. But almost as quickly as he appeared, he vanished from the spotlight. People thought it was just another case of a celebrity making bad career choices, or maybe it was the pressure of Hollywood that got to him. But now new information is revealing something much darker. This wasn't just a case of fading fame. Bryshere's sudden disappearance could be tied to some horrifying events that allegedly went down behind closed doors. Recent claims have surfaced, suggesting that Bryshere was attacked at one of Diddy's private parties. These events are known for drawing in big names from the industry, but according to the allegations, things took a much darker turn for Bryshere. It's claimed that Diddy himself Bryshere at one of these gatherings, leaving him traumatized and pushing him down a path of destruction. This wasn't just some random encounter either. Bryshere, who once under the mentorship of Will Smith, found himself in circles he probably never intended to be a part of. What brings us to Will Smith's alleged role in all of this. Reports suggest that Will introduced Bryshere to Diddy, thinking it would be a great opportunity for his career. He might have thought that connecting him with Diddy could open doors in the music industry or other projects, but instead of mentorship, what Bryshere got was a dangerous and toxic environment. Things went out of control for Bryshere after this, and many people believe this is why his career went from a high to a complete breakdown. Instead of getting the help and guidance he needed, Bryshere was left to deal with the trauma on his own, which might explain his later legal troubles and personal issues. Now, let's talk about Orlando Brown, another name that's been in and out of the headlines for years, mostly for the wrong reasons. Orlando has had a rough journey filled with legal issues, bizarre public behavior, and battles with substance. For the longest time, people just chalked it up to him being another child star who couldn't handle fame. But now things are starting to come to light that might explain why Orlando's life took such a dark turn. Orlando is now speaking out, and what he is saying is both shocking and heartbreaking. So he claims that he was also a victim of Diddy's misconduct. For the past few years, Orlando has been telling wild stories that many wrote off as the ramblings of someone who was struggling with addiction or mental health issues. But with these new allegations, people are starting to see that there might be more truth to his words than they initially thought. Orlando says that the he suffered at the hands of Diddy left him scarred, fueling his downward trajectory.
You gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the but he won't you.
Well, it's no secret that Orlando's life has been a mess for a while, but if these allegations are true, it's possible that much of his erratic behavior stems from the trauma he experienced during his time in the industry. Orlando was viewed as a lost cause, but in light of these revelations, people are beginning to understand that he may have been trying to tell his story. However, nobody was really listening. What's even more disturbing is how long these kinds of allegations have been floating around in Hollywood, with people either turning a blind eye or not taking the victims seriously. With both Bryshere and Orlando now tied to Diddy's alleged misconduct, it's becoming clearer that there's a much bigger, darker side to the entertainment industry that most people never see. Both of these actors had promising futures that were derailed by trauma, and it's not hard to see how their experiences might be connected to some of the powerful people they were associated with. Now let's dive into what the feds have uncovered. According to insider sources, the FBI has been looking into Diddy's connections in the entertainment world, and what they found is pretty disturbing. So they've come across evidence linking Diddy not just to Bryshere and Orlando, but to several other young stars as well. The nature of this evidence is said to include testimonies, emails, and even some hidden video footage from parties hosted by Diddy, where many of these alleged are said to have taken place. Now, the FBI's involvement makes it clear that these claims are being taken seriously, and what they have uncovered paints a much darker picture of how power is abused in Hollywood. These investigations are starting to expose a toxic underworld within the industry where young stars are manipulated and taken advantage of. And now that the feds are on it, this could be the beginning of a major takedown.
Nobody in Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that with me. Like, you can't keep using that. Like, stop. Like, we don't talk. The baby don't me no more. Drake don't me no more. And nobody with Osiris. So why the I keep living? Like, I should tell y'all, y'all not getting it. Like, so you tell me why should I keep living? I don't get it. Like, why y'all saying like y'all would tell me all the time? I'm giving y'all explanations like why.
Okay, so one of the newest names being dragged into this mess is IK Osiris. Now, he hasn't come forward publicly just yet, but word on the street is that he might be gearing up to tell his story soon. So insiders are claiming that YK Osiris is another one of Diddy's alleged victims. If these rumors turn out to be true, this could be a major blow to Diddy's already crumbling empire. And YK Osiris, who's known for his music and social media presence, has had his share of ups and downs in the industry. And if he speaks out, it could be a turning point, adding more credibility to the claims made by Bryshere, Orlando, and others.
And when you Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up that he was Diddy's boy toy.
Oh,
right?
wait, so this is...
So Charlamagne said...
It's not true, but I told
It's not true,
after he brought up this stuff with you, I said, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you?
Oh, no, I don't know that was going on.
You know,
I can't wait to run into him again.
what you gonna say to him?
Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami. You know it was in Miami. Yo, look, that's what James Cruz used to say all the time. Miami. He's like, Miami. I'm like, what's the matter? What you talking about, Miami? What happened in Miami?
Play the audio.
Man, I'm missing 50. He good, man. Yeah. He gonna really worse with his still. Yeah, he gonna, we just been, but come here.
You know what 50 gonna say to you when he see you? What? I heard Diddy touch your butt.
You already know it. Yeah. Wait till I see him. I'm like, yo.
Connection between YK Osiris and Diddy has always been a little fuzzy, but now with these allegations floating around, people are starting to wonder if there's more to their relationship than meets the eye. And if YK Osiris does decide to share his story, could lead to even more young stars coming forward. But he is not alone, because Will Smith, who has always been seen as one of Hollywood's biggest and most positive influencers, is now caught up in these allegations that suggest his mentorship wasn't liked. Her Bryshere was supposed to be getting career guidance and support, but instead, it looks like he was pulled into a world of exploitation. For years, there have been whispers about Will and Diddy being involved in some wrongful activities, especially when it comes to their interactions with younger male stars. It's been suggested that these two have used their influence and power in Hollywood to manipulate these upcoming actors and musicians, making promises of fame and fortune exchange for silence. And now that these claims are coming to light, people are starting to question just how far this goes. One of the big questions people are asking is whether this explains the sudden blacklisting of Bryshere Gray. His disappearance from the spotlight didn't make much sense at first. He was riding high on the success of Empire, and then all of a sudden he was gone. But now, with these new allegations, it's starting to seem like his exit from Hollywood might have been the result of powerful people trying to keep him quiet. Well, let's shift gears and see what people are saying in this whole situation. A person commented saying, "It was obvious Bryshere was harmed in the worst way. I felt so sorry for him." Another one wrote, "Will Smith is a kind monster wearing an angel mask, hiding himself with a beautiful smile, but behind that he is totally evil. I lost my respect for this guy, it's so disgusting." A third person added, "Bryshere was so bright-eyed in the beginning, so sad how these demons took the light away from these kids." Hollywood has always had a dark side, but these latest revelations are bringing some of the industry's most powerful names into the spotlight in a way we've never seen before. In the past few years, people have turned a blind eye to the talks about Will Smith and Diddy, brushing them off as gossip. But now, with federal investigations and multiple alleged victims coming forward, it's hard to ignore what's happening. The secret partnership between Will and Diddy reveals a disturbing pattern of manipulation and where young male stars are used and discarded. But what do you guys think about these shocking allegations? Do you think there's more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay up to date on every twist and turn, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got all the latest updates on Diddy and you should not miss a thing.